All right, SOFI update here on the 8th. So we had a nice bounce here, and then we came lower, obviously with the overall market. There's a lot of different patterns that make sense here. I'm going to show you SPX first. So I think that the pattern that makes the most sense for SPX is tomorrow, one more low. That's a third wave. Bounce for a fourth wave and get a fifth wave down here. So I think that there's a chance we can come all the way down here to 4,400 on SPX. So what does that mean for SOFI? I would expect the same pattern here. New low, bounce, lower low. So the thing is, this can play out a lot of different ways based on that pattern. It could be WXY. So ABC, bounce, ABC, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, bounce B, C wave down here like that. If that happens, then I would say we bottomed at 785. It could also be, I think it's probably less likely, but it could also be a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. The reason this one doesn't make as much sense is because I'm expecting a lower low, bounce, and another lower low after that. And SOFI, if it was in 5 waves, would have already bottomed at that point. So I think 786 is coming still. And I think that because that's the 1.61 fib of this W wave right here. Whether it's a 5-wave move or it's WXY is really going to depend on what this is going to do afterwards. I tend to think that this is a C wave. Like this. That would mean this finishes around here and then we go to all-time highs. That's what I think is going to happen. So if that's the case, then it wouldn't make very much sense for SOFI to be in an impulse because this was 100% a 5-wave move. That means this would have to be corrected because if it was an impulse, we would have to bounce and then make another move down. We don't have time for that if SPX is going to bottom down here. So for that reason, I still believe this more than likely isn't a WXY move. So ABC, bounce, ABC, ABC, A, B, C, like that, down to 786, and then that's the bottom. And then we head up here. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. There isn't really that much more to say. We're right on the trend line, or we're not right on the moving averages, kind of in between a few of them. I think we're actually, maybe we finished below the weekly at 200. Let me see. We're still above the weekly 100, and the 200 is right at 970. But that's not going to really matter. We should see a lower low tomorrow. Let's see what happens. I showed you the pattern I expect. One more low, bounce, lower low. So 786 is the target. Quick update today. Let's see what happens tomorrow. And I will do an update after the market closes. All right, have a good night.